Hey, welcome everybody. It's Paul Stern here. Gotta plug in my headphones here into the console here at CRN Digital Talk, the PM show, because Dr. Grant was on earlier today. And Dr. Grant, Dr. Parthenia Grant with the Divine Love Talk, she likes to bring in her own set of cans. Oh, wait a second, Tomas, let me turn your microphone. I don't even have you on board. Yeah, she brings in her own headphones.
Yes, I noticed.
Yeah, and Dr. Grant, that's a lady that's got some style.
Oh, yes, she does, definitely.
And as the weather starts kind of warming up here in Southern California, she starts wearing those flirty skirts and not exactly unattractive either.
No, not at all.
Not a good-looking lady. Does an excellent program called Divine Love Talk. And she gets on to kind of all these interesting topics that are much too involved for me to even touch on here on the PM show. The very, I don't know if you'd call it intellectual, but it's a lot of kind of philosophical and
more spiritual based.
Yeah, spiritual based.
Right.
Yeah, she does an excellent program here each and every week here on CRN Digital Talk Radio, Divine Love Talk with Dr. Parthenia Grant. Hey, by the way, thank you for joining us. It is the PM show. I'm Paul Stern. Michael Horn on assignment. He's actually not on assignment. I don't even know where in the world. Somehow that becomes like a misnomer, and it becomes almost just a bald-faced lie.
I'm not going to touch that.
Well, Mike never said he was going to go on assignment. He just said, I don't even know what he said he was going to do. I think he actually said he's going to Kaanapali Beach. That's what he said he's going to do.
Okay.
And that's where he is. He's at Kaanapali Beach. He's enjoying himself.
As well he should.
That's what he should. Certainly, everybody should have an opportunity to go ahead and take some time off. You work hard. You need a little rest and relaxation to kind of re-energize yourself, rejuvenate, and you come back kind of better off than you were when you left. So, no, good for Mike and taking that time off. And no better place than Kaanapali Beach, by the way.
Indeed.
If you've never been to Kaanapali Beach, and in particular the Kaanapali Beach Hotel, we promote them, we advertise them here on the program, kind of a little bit of a disclaimer. I don't want to act like I'm totally non-biased or unbiased. No, I'm biased. I'm plenty of biased. I like what is known to be as Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. And it's Kaanapali Beach Hotel, and it's a great place to go, and that's where Michael Horn happens to be, and he's enjoyed himself, and we'll just leave it at that.
Well, I know that you and Mike have covered some of the food and wine events on Maui for several years now, and I know that you've had a taste of Kaanapali Beach.
Indeed, I have, actually.
And what do you think?
Oh, it's a great place. We did the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival. We did Kaanapali Fresh. We've done the Maui Onion Festival. A lot of good things to check out there at Kaanapali Beach, and a lot of hotels to choose from. And I think for my money, I think Kaanapali Beach Hotel happens to be the best.
In what way is it the best to you?
I think it's old school Hawaii. If you're looking for kind of an old school kind of relaxation, that kind of a vibe, where you're not looking for kind of the one that has the most amenities, the most staffing, or the most people there that waiting on you hand and foot. No, that's probably not the Kaanapali Beach Hotel, but although they do an excellent job taking care of everybody that visits, but they're an older property. They've been around for a long time. They know their deal.
Okay.
They know their place within the community of the hotels there. And to be perfectly honest, I think they have the best price point. And that for many people that are doing traveling, holiday travels, price point is very important.
Oh yes, definitely. It's really important for people to have the amenities, but at a fair price so that people can enjoy themselves.
Absolutely. You don't want to overspend no matter what you do, no matter who you are. You could be Howard Hughes and you still don't want to overspend. Hey, we're going to come back. Got a lot more to come. News and views to get to. Even a bankruptcy to talk about.
Uh-oh. CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new law laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PM Show. I'm Paul Stern in for Michael Horn today. Michael Horn on assignment. Don't miss the PM Show with the Benettis this time tomorrow, 24 hours away.
So what's happening with the Benettis?
I don't know exactly what's happening with the Benettis, but they always have a good show. Eric Hines, who's the co-host there with the Benettis, he kind of drives that train, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he drives it rather well, I must say.
He's been on vacation himself. Rumored has it that he is visiting San Diego, California. Actually, that is the rumor, but I don't think he's in San Diego. I actually saw a picture of him in Anaheim, California on Facebook.
Yeah, he was at some Star Wars convention of some type.
Yeah, something that only Eric Hines, I think, would get himself into, because I don't think it's your cup of tea. It's certainly not my cup of tea. Anybody else here into Star Wars going around with those fake swords, those illuminated light swords, and those masks that they wear? What is it? The Darth Vader?
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Well, I enjoyed the movie or a couple of the movies back in the day, but am I really into it like I'm into certain musical events? No, I'm not. But praise be to Eric that he enjoys it and he's able to bring his family and really have a good time. I noticed at a couple of pictures, he really dressed the part.
Oh, he looks like he's having a great time, even though he's making a fool out of himself.
Oh, come on, Paul.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine what the in-laws must think. That's all I could say. You can't imagine what the in-laws. You don't ask them. When you're an adult and you put on like some kind of a Halloween costume, but it isn't Halloween. Come on.
Well, there's a lot of these conventions that are becoming more and more popular with a lot of people, young and old.
You don't have to tell me about it. It all started with that William Shatner stuff at the Star Trek conventions when the people would show up like in costume.
Yes.
And they would actually act in character, some of the people there. They would be a bunch of nuts. It was terrible. It was ridiculous. I can't believe it. I mean, if it wasn't so much bank for Shatner, he'd probably be embarrassed to attend.
Well, different strokes for different folks.
I guess so. So Eric Hines, he's been out. Actually, I had the pleasure of doing the Conrad show this past Thursday here on CRN.
Yeah, how did that go, by the way?
It went pretty darn good. Bob, he comes in with like this entourage. It's amazing the kind of the kind of what goes down each and every Thursday here at CRN Digital Talk.
You mean entourage of ladies?
Yeah, he's got a lady friend. He's got kind of an assistant there with him, making sure that everything's taken care of. And they do this thing. I've talked about it here on CRN Digital Talk before. And in fact, I actually did a posting on Facebook before the show. Bob goes, and you can almost set your watch to this. Bob will go dine at the local Coco's restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I noticed the post the other day.
Yeah, Bob goes over to the Coco's restaurant, and he'll have a bite to eat before the show. It's kind of almost, you could, like I said, you could set your watch to it. It's kind of part of the program, if you will, that they go to have lunch, then they come on over and do the show. And it's amazing because the people over at the restaurant, literally from the moment that Bob walks in through the door, they go crazy. The place is just nuts.
Really?
I mean, people stop at their tracks. They all go, oh, my God, that's Bob Conrad from the Wild Wild West, from TV fame, from Hollywood and all that good stuff. And people go nuts, and they wait on him hand and foot. It's amazing. They treat him like a king. It's amazing what happens each and every week. Just in and around that whole Robert Conrad show. And just this past Thursday, I had the opportunity, if you will, to fill in. Because Eric Hines was at that ridiculous Star Wars.
Oh, come on, Paul. Let him alone. I don't think it's so ridiculous. He's just having fun. I
know he's having a lot of fun. I saw the pictures. He's incredible. It's amazing when you're an grown adult and you can act like a child. There's something to be said for turning back the clock. And Eric Hines, I don't know if he does it for the kids or if he probably does it for himself. The kids are probably bored to death. He's doing it for himself. That's what he's doing.
Well, we shall find out.
We shall find out. We'll get the full story. I'm sure tomorrow, probably with the Benettis, because being that Eric's been gone for practically like a week, that's probably all he has to talk about is that he went to this convention in Orange County, this Star Wars convention. To be perfectly honest, I'll tell you the truth. I saw the first Star Wars.
Yes.
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
But I haven't seen one since.
I haven't seen too many of them in a long time. I think I saw the first maybe one or two, and then, I went on to other things.
It's like the Rocky. I mean, I hate to say this, but, they kind of begin to suck. Does anybody else feel the same way out there? I hate to say that. Am I standing alone on this one?
818-353-1277.
We don't have to open up the phone. I didn't ask. I was just asking,
a rhetorical question.
I was just just food for thought. I don't need people to call in and tell me that I'm wrong.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, as Lucasfilms are quite popular, and let's be honest, that they wouldn't have the conventions if people didn't come. So there you go. Okay, a lot of stuff happening.
Yep.
Big stuff happening in the news. This comes from the desk of our very own Nikki at the front office. Again, filling in for Courtney, who coincidentally as well, just like Mike Horn. Vacation time.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Did everybody put in the slip at the same time?
I guess they did. But don't let me put in the slip at the same time.
No.
I would have a problem.
Yeah, no, you put in your slip at the same time, it'll get rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bam.
Yeah. No, you can't take it. We can't all go at the same time. You get one of those deals. Oh, we all can't take off at the same time.
Right.
No. Notice I didn't get any invitation to go to Kaanapali Beach either.
Yeah, I noticed.
I've been getting less and less invitations as of late. In fact, I don't want to be like the Rodney Dangerfield of CRN, but the other day I went to that dinner at the Four Seasons restaurant, the one for the.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about.
Yeah, Jackson Family Wines.
Right,
they have this. What did they call it? I want to call it the West Bank, but no, it's not the West Bank. That's Israel. What did they call it? Oh boy, I can't remember what.
Yeah, I don't. You usually leave.
I think it's a
leaflet here, and I don't see it.
Is it the menu there sitting there? No, I guess not. But they came out with a portfolio of wines that have kind of a Burgundian kind of an influence, like a French kind of an influence. And they put on a dinner. This was so embarrassing, Tomas.
Really?
It's just insulting. I mean, I hate to say it's insulting, but I shouldn't take offense.
Why was it insulting to you?
Of course, Mike asked me, do you want to go to this dinner at the Four Seasons? Jackson Family Wines are putting it on. We've been invited. He tells me that we've been invited.
Okay.
Well, absolutely, I want to go. Of course, I want to go. It'd be almost criminal not to go. I can't imagine. Of course, I want to go. I get there. Of course, I get there first because Mike unfortunately had a lot of work to do that evening here at the station. His computer was acting up. It was running slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there about a good half hour before Mike.
Wow.
Okay. They're having the reception. That's fine. I go to get my I go to the table to let them know that I'm there. They look for my name on the list. It should be with Mike Horn. They're looking all over the list. I can't find my name.
Oh boy!
And I go here. Let me take a look at it. I could find it. The name is Paul Stern, CRN Digital Talk, the What's Cooking Show. Then right next to Mike, I see the name. Second fiddle once again. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Sounds like more like third fiddle.
I mean, I take no offense because I did get a pretty good meal out of it.
Okay.
But shouldn't there just be a little bit of offense taken? Just a little bit.
We'll be back with more PM show, CRN Digital Talk Radio.
You experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com.
Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the PM Show, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Paul Stern. That is Tomas Mike Horn on assignment. He'll be back with us. When will he be back? Less than a week? Yeah, sometime.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Yeah, later this week he'll be back with us. He'll probably will he be back? He will be back for the Friday show, I would imagine.
Probably, yes.
Our weekend edition. A lot of stuff happening. I happened to catch. I don't know if anybody happened to catch it, but. I watched the sports highlights over the weekend, and did anybody see first of all, the Mets? Did I hear correct that they've won about 8 games in a row? The Mets
I think I've heard something like that.
But 2 of their players put on I guess going to have to take a little time off. One player, the pitcher, I think he had a broken forearm.
Boy.
Just kind of a ball batted right back at him. And it clipped him right in, I guess, in the forearm. I think he's going to be out. And then, like an inning later, their catcher, who's having a great season, batting, I think, above 300, goes up to the plate and gets an inside pitch that hits him on the hand, breaks his hand.
Oh, boy.
All in the game. So I would imagine that the New York Mets, although they started off very well, they're going to suffer for this. This is not going to be good. You're going to see the team, unfortunately, they cannot weather those 2 losses easily. So that's going to be something to check out just to see what happens to them. Kind of sad because the Mets kind of not as hapless as the Cubs,
Right.
but not exactly the most fortunate of fortunate teams.
True. Well, they've always lived in the shadow of the Yankees for all these many years.
Yeah, they don't play at Yankee Stadium. They play at Shea.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's called. Is it still called Shea? Probably not.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I know during the weekend I saw a little bit of the NASCAR, and they were rained out for quite a bit of the day, and I can't think of where it was. Somewhere back east where there was a lot of rain, and so everybody was just, patiently or impatiently, as the case may be, waiting for the rain to clear up. I got sort of bored, so I tuned off the NASCAR.
Yep. NBA, is that over? NBA done? We're going into, what is it, postseason?
Yeah, going into postseason.
Yeah. Boy, some of the teams really stinking it up, too, in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Just terrible. Just terrible. Talk about the NBA, trailer for the for Showtime documentary on Allen Iverson. He's a popular basketball player. Is he still no, I don't think he is. He was a ball player. I don't think he still is. The first trailer for the Allen Iverson documentary has hit the internet. The film, titled Iverson, will cover the career of the former Sixers point guard while providing a closer look into the man. Iverson premieres on Showtime on Saturday, May 16th. So there you go. Terry Bates walking on into the Master Control there. Did you have anything important to say?
Oh, yeah. He was just telling me that the NASCAR event was held at Bristol, and there was a 4-hour rain delay, and it was more of a night race than a daytime race. So,
Terry's a Dodger fan. He likes the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, don't get me started about the Dodgers.
How are the Dodgers doing? I didn't catch any Dodger baseball this past weekend. Did they do okay?
I can't catch anything because I have DirecTV.
Oh, there you go. They're all only on the Time Warner cable.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't even have Time Warner, you're not going to watch it anyways, unless you go to some place of like a facility where they're.
They have Time Warner cable.
Yeah, and they're showing the games.
Yeah, and the places I go to have DirecTV.
There's a place up the street. I wouldn't walk into that kind of a place, but
what one you're talking about?
I think it's called the Crow's Nest.
Huh?
It's called the Crow's Nest.
Never heard of them.
Some kind of a sports bar, I guess of some sort. They have an advertisement on the outside that says they show all the games.
Really?
All the local baseball games. They show the games.
What do they have? Time Warner cable and DirecTV?
I guess they must have the cable.
Wow.
Is that deal with what is it? Is it Comcast cable? Is that the one that people are talking about? Comcast
right.
and Time Warner? Is that deal going to go through?
I don't know. I'm sort of wondering because every other commercial that I see on TV, it's Time Warner cable. They play one and then they play another commercial and then Time Warner again. I mean, they start a set and they end a commercial set for a lot of local Southern California TV stations. Crazy.
I talked to somebody that works for Time Warner. And he said, "Oh no, that's not going to happen." When I just saw on the news this morning, it's going to happen.
What?
Very strange. Very strange.
Very.
And then people try to act like, well, what's better for the consumer? Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, I know.
Please.
I mean, where's the FCC when you need them? Once upon a time, FCC wouldn't allow this nonsense. Now, they're not saying anything. Let the business people handle everything. Yeah, and this is the problem we have now. Time Warner has an exclusive over the Dodgers, and they don't let anybody else take anything unless they pay them buku bucks.
You're listening to CR9 Digital Talk Radio.
We need our eyes for 3 levels of distance, near, intermediate, and far. When there's a problem, a low vision aid specifically designed for one of these ranges can help. Ophthalmologist Dr. Thomas Porter.
The devices that we most often use for near tasks range from simple magnifiers to devices called stand magnifiers set flat on the print so that the focus distance is maintained. We use miniature video magnifiers about the size of a smartphone, but it uses a little video camera and a display to allow us to enlarge the print. We can build magnification into glasses. There are even head-borne video devices that are made so that we take the power of a video camera and display right in front of the eyes and allow the patient to zoom in or zoom out on various things that they're trying to see.
You can try out these visual aids at a low vision clinic. To find one near you, ask your ophthalmologist. Tomorrow, devices for intermediate range. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP. I'm Aileen Ellis.
Are you nearing eligibility for Medicare benefits? Then you know now is an important time in your life. Medicare benefits can be a complicated puzzle. You don't want to overpay for your Medicare coverage or get the wrong plan. Let Health Markets Insurance Agency help you. With one free phone call, a licensed insurance agent will help you select a Medicare plan that's right for you and your budget. If you're becoming eligible for Medicare, call today and learn how to get the most out of your benefits.
800-793-1960. 800-793-1960.
Health Markets Insurance Agency is the DBA or assumed name of InSphere Insurance Solutions, Inc., which is an authorized insurance agency in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Not all agents are licensed to sell all products. Service and product availability varies by state.
Call 800-793-1960. 800-793-1960. 800-793-1960. 800-793-1960.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California. With the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit inatlagunabeach.com.
Welcome to Staples. How can I help you?
Hey, Staples guy. I need to promote my new business and do it on budget.
I can make that happen.
Can you print business cards?
Staples can print business cards, brochures, banners.
Pens?
Pens, magnets, luggage tags.
Calendars.
Calendars, sticky notes, lawn signs, and window decals.
What about foam fingers?
What color? Red, yellow, blue?
You had me at yellow.
Make on budget happen, make getting noticed happen. Staples, make more happen. Now at Staples, get 40% off large banners, posters, and lawn signs.
Offer valid on all large banners, posters, and lawn signs in store and online and 6/27/15. Discount applied before taxes. May not be combined with any other offer. See store staples.com/signs for details.
CRN listeners, don't forget What's Cooking in Wine with certified wine educator and master sommelier Michael Jordan, coming your way every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. You'll find out about the latest trends in wine, food, and the good lifestyle. And by the way, Michael Jordan can talk to those of you that are really into wine and those that are maybe just discovering wine. The great educator Michael Jordan, What's Cooking on Wine, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific on CRN.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PM show. Tomas and I kind of talking during the break there and in the front office there, kind of came out of our studios, respective studios. Talked just cable TV, way too expensive.
Yeah.
Way too expensive, you know?
It's just crazy. I mean, and that's the thing. Cable used to be, you know, a very inexpensive way of doing things, and all of a sudden over the years they sort of, you know, they lowball you and then they have gradually increased their price year after year after year, and it's just totally crazy. I know, like, the first year that Time Warner had their Sportsnet, they allowed the other carriers to carry it for, I don't know, maybe a few pennies, and now they gotten to the point that they want some heavy-duty money for anybody else besides Time Warner to carry, and that's just totally nuts.
No doubt about it. And, you know, the cable company actually, you know, and it's not, maybe not to any fault of their own, but they get involved in, you know, handling your telephone service. They handle your internet service.
Yeah.
And so people kind of, you forget that you are bundling various services all into one price. So yeah, it's going to be more expensive than it once was, but you try to kind of figure it out, and sometimes it just seems that you're just, I don't know, I hate to say that you're not getting your money's worth, but just don't have all the time that I wish I had to watch the programming.
That's the point. That's the point. I mean, there's so many channels today, Paul, that what time do you have to watch every one of these channels? I just discovered, as I told you a few days ago, the Empire, not Empire, I got Empire in the mind because I love the show, Esquire channel.
Esquire, yeah, you talked about that one. Yeah.
And I know that you and Mike on the What's Cooking show interviewed somebody, one of the programs. I love that channel because that is a great channel as far as evening watching, to watch like a couple comedians going to different restaurants around the country, different bars, and getting a sample of, what they feel is good food or good drink.
Absolutely. And I know some company was talking about a la carting your cable services, so then maybe you can only pay for the stuff that you actually utilize, which sounds like a forward-thinking idea. Anything to kind of make people think that they're getting a better shake, for their dollar. Right. I watch this, I like to watch the channel that I tune to most often than not is this Fox Business channel. I like to watch it for some of the business programming, and they carry the Don Imus show in the morning.
Really?
And they got some other original stuff too. So that's a channel that if I was to say that I was willing to pay for the channel, I would pay for that one.
Okay.
Certainly. So I watch it. I watch it quite often, every day, practically. If you're not watching, like some channels, some people don't even turn their TV on. Some people just, they have it for just in the case that if there's an emergency.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody has their own barometer about how much they'll tolerate before they actually go ahead and say, you know what, let me rethink this. Don't know if I'm there. I've kind of gone back and forth. A lot of people waver back and forth like I do. You know, some months you feel, what am I doing? Writing this big check. And in other months you go, I need this stuff.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a catch-22. And I don't envy the position that the cable companies in. It's not like they're deliberately trying to charge us more than the service costs them. I'm sure that whatever it is that they're charging is proportionate to whatever it costs.
You would hope, anyway.
Okay, Tomas. Trying to give them the slight benefit of the doubt, but it sounds like you're a little bit suspect to be, to say the least.
Yeah, I guess I've gotten a little, shall we say, in my more mature years, a little bit more suspect of certain businesses.
I remember. I think when I first got, when I first got cable, I think the bill was about $21 a month.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know what you got for it.
How old were you when that happened?
It was back in the 70s.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I was just a youngster too, just coming out of high school. Man.
So probably somebody would say, probably some person, some business person would probably say, if you were paying $21 in the 70s, and you look at how much you're paying now, really it hasn't gone up any more than, it's actually behind the cost of inflation.
Yeah,
they'll probably tell you. They'll probably tell you that. I don't know if you have to believe it, but that's what they're going to tell you.
I choose not to anyway. Hey, I'm noticing among the things that Nikki and for Miss C, as I call Courtney Cadera, fabulous producer, about Furious 7.
That movie's out there and it's doing very well. I've never seen, again, talk about never seen one of the. Not only have I never seen one of these Furious films, I wouldn't see one. It's not my cup of tea.
Why? You don't like racing?
It's not that I don't like racing, and I think maybe it has something to do with. I hate to kind of be slightly prejudiced against a film, but when they first came out, and this was like years ago now, it was like the street racing. It was like it was something that was so foreign that I couldn't relate to it. I think they like the cars. They weren't like the cars that I'm used to seeing. They were like these Japanese cars.
You're right, Japanese, and I'm thinking about some of the German cars.
Yeah, so it just didn't catch me. Yeah. And then all of a sudden that whole tragedy with the guy getting in that accident where he died in a horrific mess.
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker. Doesn't do anything for me either. It doesn't make me want to go see the film. So it's just going to be one of those things that, I'm going to have to live my life without seeing any of the Furious films, I guess.
I've seen one, and it's, It just, I look at it as just comic relief. I mean, I've known people who have done a little racing in their life and time. I think my relatives used to back in the day when, when you consider some of the cars that they have, the Buicks,
yeah, but
Chevrolets,
but when we talk about racing, I mean, Fred Dreyer, he does the show here on Wednesdays. He did that movie, Snake and the Mongoose. That's racing.
I never saw that one.
Well, I never saw it either, but it doesn't mean that isn't a great film about racing.
But the thing that I still
Snake
want to
and the
ask the
Mongoose.
question
That's
is
a film.
about this particular film. Do you think because of the money that it might be destined for some kind of award?
I think in about a year we'll be seeing Furious number 8.
But no Academy Award.
No, you can't get this an Academy Award. This is much nonsense. Okay, we'll be back. We got much more to cover. You're not CRNet Digital. I say, hey, am I in a crabby attitude today? It's Monday. It's Monday.
It's Manic Monday. What do you expect?
Geico is available 24/7. Unlike Billy, my boyfriend, who is apparently available 24/never. And with Geico's claim status update, after I report a claim, I receive update alerts to my Geico app. Did you hear that, Billy? Update. Alerts. I sure would like to be updated on why you can't return a text. Maybe I should just be dating Geico.
Claim status updates just a few taps away on the Geico app.
It's the biggest flooring event of the year. Lumber Liquidators' 12th annual April sale with 5 days of unbelievable clearance deals from 29 cents. Don't miss once-in-a-lifetime prices on solid pre-finished Bellawood domestic hardwood from an incredible 99 cents. Or Bellawood 3/4-inch exotic hardwood up to 77% off. Bamboo, laminate, and more up to 67% off. Plus more deals added daily in your local store. And 24-month special financing for beautiful, high-quality hardwood floors for less. Get to the April sale event today. Visit lumberliquidators.com to find a store near you.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PM Show. I'm Paul Stern. That is Tomas. Tomas, I was you're gonna get a kick out of this.
Oh,
Tony Bates, he'll even get even a bigger kick out of this. He's in the back office there doing his stuff. Before Mike left, now somebody just walked on into the station here, Tomas. You want to go check out who that is? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Some guy just walked on into the station. I probably shouldn't even say this. Is that Eddie from Gasca? Oh, is that the mail? Coming at this hour of the day?
Oh, well, you never know.
Is that Terry saying it's Monday? that makes it all right?
I don't know. Anything can happen on a Manic Monday.
No, what I was going to say is that it's kind of classic. Terry will get a kick out of this. You'll probably get a kick out of it as well, Tomas. Before Mike left, I forgot. I almost didn't know what he was talking about. Mike, I thought Mike, going off for, rest and relaxation, just he and his significant other going off to, can take some time away. No big deal. Absolutely well deserved, of course.
Sure.
Then, of course, Jennifer also going from the marketing department here at CRNet Digital Talk. She also went on the Kanapali Beach,
right?
Trips to Hawaii. And then I see these pictures on Facebook. I see Generalissimo Federico Beaton. Mm-hmm. And I see, of course, his lovely daughter, Bea Beaton. Mm-hmm. And then I see the pictures of El Comandante, Ronaldo Beaton, and his lovely wife, Carolyn Beaton, celebrating their anniversary there. I think 50-plus years. I mean, what an occasion.
Wow.
But I do recollect Mike actually said, and it was probably uncomfortable at best, "Oh, you could come too if you can get somebody to cover for you."
Now, how are you ever going to leave and find somebody to cover for you when there's hardly anybody here?
I don't. Tomas, you're there, and I'm here.
Right.
And we got Magic Matt down at Ruth's Chris.
True.
And Terry Bates is here.
True.
But other than that, I don't think anybody's here.
Oh, I think I'm hearing the background. Terry says that he could cover. What he could cover, well, we're not quite sure.
We'll have to. We'll figure that one out. We're going to have to look into that.
Yes, we certainly will.
Oh, no, Terry Bates. It was the gas company account. No, we know that one. Yeah, it was a Pacific Gas. The classical music station.
Oh yes.
The underwriting. It's a great story.
Oh, you mean KUSC?
Oh, I have no idea. Some station.
Or that other station.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Terry will have to tell you the story sometime.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good story. I don't know. I can't even remember that now, but it was a good story at the time that he told me. But it had to do with it. It was the gas company. It was underwriting classical music. I think that's the gist.
Oh yeah. I know what station that was. That station has flipped so many times. It was known as KFAC.
Okay, if that's what it was. I don't know if that's for the fact that's what it was, but something's wrong. Good story, though, nevertheless. But I know Mike was serious when he said, if you can get somebody to cover, you can come, but I don't think there was anybody to cover. Nikki's already left. Nikki's left.
Right.
Nikki's not here. Eric Hines is out. He's playing Star Trek.
Right.
Star Wars.
Or
he had a pic. It's the most ridiculous thing. I hope he's listening too. He had his picture to tell you kind of how ridiculous. Maybe I'm in a crappy attitude because I didn't get it. Basically, I went. My weekend consisted of going to Panda Express with my dog.
Yes, I noticed. I saw the pictures.
Yeah, we're off. I'm at home. I'm at home alone. Nobody at home with me, except the roommate that I can't get out, the tenant.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly, there's a 30-day notice in effect. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that terrible when you actually have to tell somebody to get out?
Oh yeah, it is. But what are you supposed to do if they drive you nuts?
Yeah, apparently it's within the law that that if it doesn't work out, that either party, either or,
right,
can say, you know what, okay, in 30 days I'm going to leave.
So be it.
Yeah, and so we'll see what happens after the 30-day period. We got about another 20 days, I think. We'll see what happens. We're counting the days, that's for sure. But
so I noticed.
But it's kind of an odd situation there to have a. Have you ever rented a room to somebody?
I haven't personally. I'm renting.
You are renting a room. Well,
yeah. It's
a kind of a weird situation. It's a situation that if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I know your feeling.
Get down. It's not like you're dealing with a person that you know, like a person who's a friend that wouldn't ever do wouldn't ever turn against you somehow.
Right.
No. I brought somebody into the house that not exactly totally familiar with, and the person seemed okay at the beginning, but then all of a sudden, just one thing after another, just one kind of suspicious kind of a thing that just occurred that left me kind of scratching my head saying, what is this all about? To the point where I guess at some point in time I said, I've had enough of this.
It soured your attitude.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on here? It's not what this isn't the arrangement that I kind of desired or I wanted. I don't think, trying to make a little extra pocket cash is one thing, but
at least to pay the taxes.
Oh, tax man.
Oh, yeah. Can't avoid them.
Nope, not at all. There's a couple things you can't avoid. You know what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't go there.
Nope.
But yeah, so rented a room, not exactly pleased with kind of the outcome. What ended up being kind of a whole turn of events, but that's a whole different story for the day. We'll find out in about 20 days whether or not things are kind of going according to schedule.
Okay.
Talking about according to schedule, this is kind of a sad note. Fredericks of Hollywood declared bankruptcy. Their brick and mortar stores are all closed. I did not know that. We'll be back right after this on CRN Digital Talk Radio, the PM Show.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
You order a glass of your favorite Cabernet, fresh asparagus, hollandaise on the side, a filet, medium rare. You unfurl your napkin with a flair, close your eyes, and prepare to listen. Ah, there it is. The sweet music you long to hear. The sizzle. The sizzle of a Ruth's Chris steak.
The most magnificent corn-fed prime beef, broiled to perfection at 1800 degrees. Some call it a sizzle. We call it an anthem.
As the waiter approaches, you think, is this one mine or that one?
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Like Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PM Show. I'm Paul Stern. That's Tobias on the other side of the glass. Michael Hort on assignment today. He's actually, not on assignment, he's in Kaanapali Beach. Having a good time. That's what he's doing.
Sound like you're rather jealous.
I am rather jealous. Of course I am.
Well, at least you got an invitation. I didn't.
Yeah, an invitation. It was kind of an invitation that, kind of like it was, had no backbone, no starch to it.
Mm.
It was kind of like it was kind of, what do they call that, when somebody's being kind of nice, about,
right.
It's a courtesy invitation.
Yes.
Knowing that, of course, I can't go.
Well, French call it laissez-faire.
Talk about laissez-faire. Terry Bates wanted some sports.
Mm-hmm.
NHL star Garrett Stoll. Now, I don't know. This sounds just terrible. But I don't know who Garrett Stoll is, so I don't know if he's a major player or not. But it seems that any player, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Tomas, you're not going to believe this. NHL star Garrett Stoll tried to smuggle an 8-ball of cocaine and 8 grams of Molly into a Vegas pool party by hiding them at his board shorts. Now, I don't get. It's almost. First of all, I don't know how in the world in today's age any sports figure is doing anything with cocaine. I don't know what Molly is, to be perfectly honest.
Neither do I.
So,
except for a pretty lady that I knew some years ago.
Yeah, let's not get into that. You know what I'm saying? But the guy, I don't care what the guy does. I mean, I don't care. I don't know who he is. He doesn't disappoint me. I'm not let down. It's obviously, it is what it is.
I guess he was obviously packed for a good time.
But listen to this. This is what gets me the most. The LA Kings player was busted around 4:30 p.m. on Friday while going through the security area that everyone goes through on their way into the Wet Republic pool party at the MGM Grand. He's there in Las Vegas. He's at the MGM Grand. He's going to the pool party. And I guess in order to get into the pool party, the people at the casino, they're already tipped off that there's going to be troublemakers. This is the environment ripe for abuse and issues. So could you imagine you're going to a pool party and you have to go through security? What kind of a pool? Is this the kind of a pool party that you're interested in going to?
Not necessarily, but I mean, they have to do what they have to do in Vegas.
Absolutely. Despite the sign clearly warning people that they will be patted down on the way inside, Stoll took his chances. And the Wet Republic security guard found a pink baggie with white powder and numerous gel caps with an off-white powder consistent with the drug Molly. So the guy knew he was going to get patted down, and yet he proceeded through the security checkpoint anyways. That's gall.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, I wonder whether he asked or said, "Do you know who I am?"
I mean, I hate to say this, but couldn't you have at least just put it in your shoe?
Could have. Would have been a little smelly, though.
And I think the biggest offense, after all this stuff that went down and how embarrassing it is, you got the LA Kings player there at the pool party getting patted down by security, getting busted in public.
Yep.
Taken to jail. Booked. He was eventually released after posting $5,000 bond.
That's no kind of cash. That's chump change, I guess, to him.
He probably just opened up his wallet.
Yeah, he did.
Doesn't sound like the law is really kind of wielding a big stick.
Nope.
Pat on the hand. Slap on the hand. Slap on the wrist.
Well, we gotta go.
Let's get out of here, Tomas. Let's make way for Bernie Farber and the rest of the gang. We'll do it next time, right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
CRN Digital Talk Radio prides itself on being the station of every situation. And you can listen to us on nearly any platform and device. Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cookin'. And take Master Sommelier Michael Jordan with you to the wine shop so he can help you pick out that perfect bottle of wine. Stream episodes of the Sonoma Wine Report through our CRN app, TuneIn Radio, Nobex, Stitcher, UTunes, or Radio, and start planning that unforgettable weekend in the wine country. They're in your corner on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and many other apps. And of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider, as well as on our website at crntalk.com. For more information on where to listen to these great shows, along with many others, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. The White House is condemning the mass murder of Ethiopian Christians by ISIS-affiliated terrorists in Libya.
The United States is sharply denouncing the recent video showing the shooting deaths and beheadings of more than 24 Ethiopian Christians. White House spokesman Josh Earnest describes the killings as a brutal mass murder.
That these terrorists killed these men solely because of their faith points to the terrorists' vicious, senseless brutality.
He says the U.S. also expresses its condolences to the families of the victims. Greg Clugston, SRN News, the White House.
Also at SRNnews.com, the U.S. aircraft carrier Theodore Roosevelt is heading toward Yemeni waters to prepare to intercept any Iranian vessels carrying arms to rebels in Yemen. Pentagon spokesman Colonel Steve Warren.
There is a real increase in instability in and around Yemen, and we believe that it's prudent to ensure that we've got the ability to address any emerging threats that may come up.
The deployment comes after a UN Security Council resolution approved last week imposed an arms embargo on the Iranian-backed Shiite Houthi rebels. The resolution passed in a 14-0 vote with Russia abstaining. Police in Baltimore say they will look into the case of a man who suffered a severe spinal injury while in police custody. 6 Baltimore police officers have been suspended while investigators attempt to determine how Freddie Gray suffered the fatal spine injury while under arrest. Gray was put in a police van for transport to a station on April 12th. Baltimore Police Commissioner Anthony Batts says he's promising a complete and transparent investigation into the 25-year-old's death.
We will examine every piece of evidence possible, and we will go wherever the evidence takes us.
The commissioner says that when Mr. Gray was put in that van, he could talk, he was upset, and when he was taken out of that van, he could not talk and he could not breathe. On Wall Street, they're up by 209 points. This is SRN News.
20 years of credit counseling and debt management services. More than 36,000 program members freed from credit card debt. Nearly $100 million saved in high interest and finance charges. It's Trinity's 20th anniversary, and these are just a few of the milestones we're celebrating as we begin our 3rd decade of helping people become debt-free for keeps. Did you know that members who complete our program save on average more than $20,000 in interest?
My name is Mike. From the very first phone call, Trinity brought us relief by stopping all the late fees and collections calls, greatly reducing our interest and consolidating our bills into one easy-to-manage monthly payment. Now we're on track to save nearly $17,000 in finance charges. Happy 20th anniversary, Trinity. Thanks for helping so many save so much.
And Trinity can help you, too. Call 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976. 1-800-990-6976.
As faith-based films continue to generate big box office, many Christians are questioning just how the Bible is being translated onto movie and television screens. In part 1 of our week-long look at Scripture in Hollywood, SRN News asked Chris Jones, chief theater critic of the Chicago Tribune, about the obstacles facing filmmakers.
Well, I think it's very challenging to make biblical movies, and I think to some degree, all of the controversy that invariably surrounds movies like Exodus or Noah, to some degree, it would behoove people a little bit to sort of step back and say, it's very, very difficult to make these films because you're dealing with stories that are crucial to the lives of many, many people and many of the world's great religions, and at the same time, you have to make a story function in a narrative way, and if you're operating in a Hollywood environment, you've also got to make money.
Jones believes that if theologians in the arts community can both embrace understanding and truthfulness, they can probably find common ground. This is SRN News. The Secret Service has arrested a man who attempted to scale the White House fence on Sunday night.
A statement from the agency says the man was immediately arrested by the U.S. Secret Service Uniform Division officers. The Secret Service has not released the identity of the man who attempted to scale the fence at 10:25 p.m. local time. This is the latest in a series of security lapses at the White House. Last September 19th, a man with a knife jumped a fence and ran inside the building looking for the president. That was the 6th time someone had jumped the fence in 2014 and the 16th in the past 5 years. Linda Kenyon, SRN News at the White House.
Indiana Governor Mike Pence has approved a 30-day extension of a needle exchange program in a rural Indiana county where there's been an HIV outbreak. Scott County in southern Indiana is about 30 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. More details at srnnews.com. I'm Keith Peters in Washington.
Let me take just a moment or two, if I may, and talk about a great place to eat. That's right, for you folks anywhere in the eastern San Fernando Valley, drop into Bob's Big Boys. That's right, in Sun Valley at 8274 Sunland Boulevard. Now, everybody remembers the name Bob's. They're getting bigger and bigger every day. And little old Bob carrying the hamburger in his checkered overalls is the same Bob that you remember from back through the years. And, of course, if you want to go in for a great lunch, remember their classic burger, the original double-deck hamburger combination. Delicious 100% pure ground beef in 2 patties with American cheese, lettuce, and our famous Big Boy special sauce. The name is Bob, and I think when you go in, you'll say, by golly, I'm sure glad that I found this restaurant because it's good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They've got all kinds of things, and all you have to do is remember. Bob's Big Boy in Sun Valley at 8274 Sunland Boulevard. It's a great place to eat.
You know, they say in life we should savor and slow down and enjoy things. That's what our hosts Steve Andrews and Sally James do on Slow Living Radio. They do everything slowly, and they do it for you Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., Tuesdays at 11 p.m., and Monday nights at 7 p.m. It's Slow Living Radio, the best in food, the best in entertainment, the best in drinks, including great wine. All with Sally James and Steve Andrews. Slow Living Radio on CRN.